Ebusiafo aha Ghanatube so ensema etwepum ewo yeman Ghana ni nyina onsa ebeka ewa hanti na matena CD no hu se makwakoboaboa ensem ano ede aba ebusiafo mepese ensema yakoso ewo man Ghana beka kotie aba yeba na matwaso ede ama.
Effective Monday, April 28, all passport applicants in Ghana will receive a chip embedded passport which will be delivered within 15 days of application. Foreign Affairs Minister Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa launched the initiative in Accra today.
Cabinet has approved a reduction of the ordinary passport fees from 500 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis. You will not be charged extra fees for delivery. We have worked out the payment of the delivery service as part of the fee structure. So when you pay the 350 soon, when Parliament approves the fees and charges, or those who ask for expedited service and you are paying probably 680 cedis, the delivery is embedded. You don't have to pay separately.
The Ministry of Foreign Affairs has announced a mass rollout of passport reforms effective today, April 28. These reforms include transition from biometric to chip-embedded passport, introduction of a 24-hour passport processing service, courier delivery of passport to applicants' doorsteps, an electronic tracking system, among others. All new passports will be integrated with the National Identification Authority's database to streamline applicant verification. The new chip-embedded passport has 175 security features as compared to the old passport, which has 32 security features. Speaking at the launch of the event at the passport headquarters here in Accra, Minister for Foreign Affairs Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa described the initiative as a critical milestone in digitizing public services and modernizing Ghana's passport system.
The first time sector players within the regulatory environment put in concerted efforts in making extra provision for security inputs that are to be detected at front lines to the second and third lines in strict compliance with ICAO machine-readable travel documents framework. The incorporation of nanotechnology into the protective overlays on the bio page adds an extra layer of security, upgrading the overall security inputs in terms of features from 32 in the current passports to, as you heard from the immigration fraud expert, to over 150 overt and covert security features in this new chip-embedded passport. The integration of micro-radio frequency identification chip that encodes and stores variable data of the bearer from the visual inspection, photo and machine-readable zones crowns the holistic package of an international standard travel document with first-class document security approved by the International Civil Aviation Organization. Ladies and gentlemen, I am particularly excited that these reforms will also create massive jobs and will make our beloved Ghana Post stronger and more vibrant.
Traders at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle in Accra urging city authorities to accelerate the ongoing dredging of the Odo drains as the rain set in. The dredging exercise forms part of a recent directive by President John Mahama to clear waterways during a tour of selected flood-prone areas here in the Greater Accra region. Channel 1 News' Fauzu Masawudi has been assessing the execution of the President's directive weeks after its issuance.
On April 3, 2025, President Mahama issued a directive for the demolition of structures on Ramsar sites and other waterways and the immediate dredging of selected drains during an inspection tour of flood-prone areas, including Malam, Kwame Nkrumah Circle and Kaneshi First Light, all in Accra. Channel 1 News visited these areas to assess the progress of work weeks after the directive. Our first stop was Malam, where the president had ordered the demolition of a structure at the Ramsar site. Seemingly, the directive by the president for the demolition of some structures on waterways and Ramsar sites in Malam and other parts of Accra is yet to take effect. The company at the center of this issue, which is the Kitech Motors, still have their properties at the site, streets, we can clearly see in our shots a fence wall which is protecting their properties, and also there are excavators and other equipment by the company still stationed at the site. Although some sections of the water retention basin have been desilted, residents are concerned about possible resilting due to the improper disposal of sand and other waste materials.
All this sand should be back, because when the sand is still here and it rains, it will wash back inside the gutter again. And as you can see, if you check the front where they started the dredging, the sand even started coming, because 3 days today it rains. It never rains over here at this place, but it rains at Ablekuma side. But as you can see, it has brought a lot of sand into the gutter, and the gutter is filling back. So we need the dredging to go down again so that we all have peace around this area.
Residents proposed the construction of defensive structures to manage the flow of water into the drains, similar to interventions seen at other parts of the drainage network.
Cross the main road like this, they have do the other defense over there. We have it on the other side, but this side don't have any defense. So we are pleading for them to try and dredge it well and do the defense for us. I think that one would be the best for us in this area.
For traders, many of whom bear the brunt of perennial flooding, erecting water barriers has become their primary means of mitigating the impact of the rains.
Rains normally take a lot of our things away, and then all we have to say is that we are pleading to the government that this time around we've done our best. Sometimes we run at a loss and all that. This is not the first time. So we pray that with this investment that we've done over here, we pray that the government will also come and then do his part.
So best 5 years continuously. In so to a very regular shop no more. Seminar I told you never say, I did the loan now the juma. When you ever about so my several times on my cancer,
we continue to Kaneshi First Light, another flood-prone area where checks revealed that gutters and minor drains are yet to be desilted despite the presidential directive. As the Odo River Basin near Kwame Nkrumah Circle, however, dredging works are steadily progressing. The ongoing dredging of the Odo River regarded is in response to a recent directive by the president. We are unable to tell readily how long this will persist, but calls loom large on the need to adopt a more pragmatic mechanism in addressing Accra's flooding issue. The dredging project falls under the $200 million Greater Accra Resilience and Integrated Development Project (Gov't), approved in 2019 to improve flood risk and solid waste management in the Odo River Basin. Traders at Circle, who continue to appeal to authorities, believe the timely completion of the exercise will significantly alleviate their long-standing plight during the rainy season.
Once Ghana for near Juma na delay time, and to China for Momo Pentama Jumska. By Ghana for near Juma na bet in China, at the Cassia to Yansana. Into a slow ma. See, and penny for the moment pressure, they are bits me. I am my intent.
It's Miss Manina. I'm out counting for Bago crying. I will be free, but I condemn. Don't continue for Bago Crava. And to answer pen, Temten.
So dredging also Munian and
Temnamun.
Cascading effect of flooding in Accra cannot be overemphasized, and for residents, an amicable solution to this menace should be non-negotiable. Reporting for Channel 1 News, Fauzu Masaudu.
And some my cost for any abakuti about Ebusian for as I'm sorry, Muslim say, only comment ever bring comment section. Na modofo snowy mejibre akenkan insem nyina and amameka will say aha eye Ghanatube so ebusiafo on subscribe and subscribe na hiti your notification bell no efa my send be aye de insem no ye de tuma na wenya no intem pa so aha eye Ghanatube mo modofo snowy sisi ade akram.